I'm Dr. Nerita, and for the last 12 years, I've been a urologist and men's health specialist, helping men navigate the real changes that happen as we age. And today, we're going to step away from the internet forums and into the clinic. We're breaking down exactly what happens inside your body during a month of no ejaculation. We'll look at what increases, what surprisingly decreases, and the one completely normal, natural biological process that your body uses as an automatic reset button, completely out of your control. Let's define our terms. Semen retention is simply the practice of avoiding ejaculation in any form for a prolonged period. No sex, no masturbation, no release whatsoever. And for 30 days every November, this challenge takes center stage. Before we go any further, I want to be perfectly clear. If you are trying this challenge purely out of curiosity, or if you genuinely find that the discipline helps you psychologically, maybe it sharpens your focus or gives you a feeling of spiritual self-control, then by all means, you continue doing what serves you. I am not here to tell you how to live your life. My goal, however, is to be your anchor in the science. Because the claims surrounding this practice that it magically boosts testosterone, supercharges fertility, or creates immense, ever-building ejaculate volume are often not just exaggerations. They are scientifically misguided, and sometimes following bad advice in the name of wellness can actually create more anxiety than it solves. So, let's separate the fact from the fiction. But first, a quick request. If you're here looking for honest, evidence-based answers about your health, do me a favor. Hit that like button. It tells YouTube this information is important. And tell me in the comments, where are you watching from? I love seeing how far this community stretches. Let's dive into the big one, the claim I hear most often, that semen retention is a natural testosterone booster. This touches on a deeply important theme for men, vitality and masculine energy. It's about feeling capable. So, what does the research say? When we sift through all the scientific literature, we really only find two small, often cited studies that looked specifically at testosterone levels during abstinence. The first study, a very small one with young, healthy men, did show a testosterone increase after 3 weeks. But here is the critical, often missed detail. These men knew they were going to be rewarded at the end of the 3 weeks by being allowed to watch stimulating content and masturbate. Now, why does this matter? Biologically, your brain and body are incredibly smart. They anticipate a sexual reward. Your brain says, a release is coming soon, let's prepare the troops. This anticipatory cue, this expectation, is what causes the spike in your sex hormones. It's not the retention itself, it's the anticipation of the release. The second study found an increase after 7 days, but here's the key takeaway. The levels quickly dropped right back down to baseline. So, even if there is a small bump, it is incredibly short-lived and almost certainly driven by that psychological, anticipatory excitement, not the sustained practice of retention. The takeaway for your emotional and practical life? You will not find a magical, sustained testosterone boost through this practice. If you want to optimize your testosterone, you need to focus on the things that actually work: weight training, quality sleep, and managing chronic stress. Now, let's move on to a claim that I find particularly troubling because the opposite is actually true. Many men believe that retention saves up their best, most potent swimmers, making them hyper-fertile. You'd think the longer you store them, the better they'd be, right? Well, prepare for a surprise. If you and your partner are trying to conceive, prolonged abstinence, especially beyond about 5 to 7 days, actually works against you. Here's the biology. Semen quality declines the longer you abstain. After that 5 to 7 day mark, studies consistently show 3 key problems. Increased DNA fragmentation. Think of this as damage to the sperm's essential programming. Worse morphology. The sperm lose their ideal, healthy shape. Reduced motility. This means they become sluggish. They lose their ability to swim fast and vigorously towards the egg. The practical implication? If you are actively trying to start a family, waiting 30 days is counterproductive. You want fresh, energetic sperm? My clinical recommendation for couples trying to conceive is simple. Having sex every other day during your partner's fertile window around ovulation optimizes both the volume and the quality of the sperm. That regularity keeps things fresh, fast, and healthy. Now, let's talk about the one claim that is actually true, but comes with a huge asterisk. Abstinence does increase your semen volume. Multiple systematic reviews, meaning large studies that combine and analyze dozens of smaller studies, confirm that longer abstinence equals more volume. But here is the critical detail everyone misses, and it's why going 30 days rarely works the way you think it will. The volume increases rapidly in the first 4 days, about 12% per day. But after that, the rate slows down significantly. Why? 2 biological reasons. First, your body is a genius recycler. It doesn't just let things pile up indefinitely. It starts reabsorbing the unejaculated semen, breaking it down and reusing the components. The volume stops building. Second, the automatic reset button. And this is the one that frustrates so many men attempting this challenge: the wet dream or nocturnal emission. Gentle repetition. This is your body's completely normal, completely physiologic, and absolutely uncontrollable reset button. It's an involuntary release of seminal fluid while you sleep. The emotional and dignity check here is vital. For some men, having a wet dream during this challenge feels like a failure. They feel like they've lost the challenge, or that they are somehow less disciplined. Guys, I need you to hear me clearly. You have zero control over this. This is simply your body's normal mechanism to relieve pressure and manage old cellular material. It's a sign of a healthy, functioning system. When it happens, do not stress. Clean up, move on. It is not a failure. It is your biology working exactly as it should. The sweet spot. So what's the bottom line for maximizing volume or health? The science says 4 to 5 days is your sweet spot. Trying to go 30 days for this challenge will likely just result in your body reabsorbing the fluid or having that natural, automatic reset anyway. So, we've busted the biggest myths. Semen retention is not a magical superpower for sustained vitality. But that doesn't mean you have to give up on that feeling of being strong, focused, and truly potent. The challenge isn't in denying your body. The true vitality challenge is in optimizing it. Here is a simple, evidence-based action plan for reclaiming your vitality, dignity, and quality of life as you move through your 40s, 50s, and beyond. 1. Prioritize sleep, the true hormone factory. The biology. Your body produces the majority of its daily testosterone during the deepest phases of sleep. Skipping just one night of good rest can cause a measurable drop in testosterone the following day. The practical. Don't just aim for 7 to 8 hours, aim for quality. Get the phone out of the bedroom and make your sleep space cool and dark. This is non-negotiable for vitality. 2. Manage your stress, the silent killer of desire. The biology. Chronic stress causes your body to pump out cortisol. Cortisol is the anti-testosterone hormone. It actively suppresses your sex hormone production. The emotional. Chronic stress robs you of your peace, your focus, and your desire. It makes you feel drained and passive. Managing stress is about preserving your inner drive. The practical. Dedicate 15 minutes a day to deliberate stillness, a quiet walk, simple breathing exercises, or even just sitting without your phone. 3. Move with purpose, the practical confidence booster. The biology. Heavy resistance training, like lifting weights or high-intensity bodyweight exercises, is one of the most reliable ways to signal to your body to produce more growth and sex hormones. The emotional. Exercise isn't just about big muscles. It's about confidence, posture, and knowing you can still do things. That feeling of strength translates directly into a feeling of dignity. The practical. Start small. 2 to 3 days a week of lifting or resistance training is enough. Consistency beats intensity every single time. Guys, the pursuit of feeling potent and vital as we age is a noble one, but we have to pursue it with truth and empathy. The reality is that the things that truly give you comfort, freedom, and confidence in your later years are not found in extreme 30-day denial challenges. They are found in the consistent daily habits that nourish your body, manage your mind, and respect your natural biology. You are not broken because you need to rest, or because your body has a perfectly normal, automatic reset mechanism. You are a man whose body is still smart, still functioning, and still capable of incredible vitality. Age is not the end of your vitality. It is simply the start of a new, more informed chapter. If you found that this script helped you separate fact from fiction, hit the subscribe button right now.